Um, we've got Oklahoma transfer quarterback Dillon Gabriel committing to the Oregon Ducks, and will go play for Dan Lanning in Eugene. This is a huge get, I think, for Dan Lanning. There was a lot of talk about DJU wanting to go to Oregon, and I think he would have loved to play there. He was a big fan of the Oregon Ducks, but I think Dillon Gabriel is definitely a level up of a player that DJU would be in Oregon. What are your thoughts about Dillon Gabriel, the former Oklahoma quarterback? He's going out west even further. What's your thoughts on this, and what do you think about Dan Lanning's get at quarterback here?
I think it's a perfect fit, really, for what they want. They are losing Ty Thompson out of this class, so they're going to have to backfill that position with a recruit. They may not be done in the transfer portal either. They're going to need some more depth, but for Dylan Gabriel specifically, I think this is a great move for him. Very similar to what Bo Nix is, in a veteran quarterback that can play accurately, can throw the ball accurately, and he's not going to make a whole lot of mistakes, and I think that's what we saw out of Bo Nix these past 2 seasons with the Ducks. And you'll see a similar type of offense. I think for Dan Lanning and the Oregon offense, you're able to add in Dylan Gabriel, and he fits the scheme well enough where you don't have to make any adjustments to the current game
Mm-hmm.
plan. Right, plug and play. You still have some pretty good weapons around him. I don't think that Oregon's done in the transfer portal. I think that they're still targeting a big name receiver. We'll have to see who that is, but I'm anxious to see what they build sort of around Gabriel at this point as they head into the Big Ten, and which will be a much more difficult schedule than what they face in the Pac-12 to this point. They're look. I think Oregon's a really good team. They're building something special. I think it really starts with this transfer portal class. Oregon's been recruiting pretty well. They're going to continue to do that under Dan Lanning. But what can they get in the transfer portal? I think that's a big question mark. Let's see if they can go out, spend some of that Nike money, right, and get some top talent that's already proven to go out there and make a run at the Big Ten championship.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a really good fit, and Dan Lanning is definitely doing his thing in Eugene, man. It's been fun to watch this past season and the past couple of seasons. And I do think that you're getting kind of a mirror image of what you already had in Bo Nix. This is a guy that's going to be able to step in, got a ton of experience. This is his third school. And he's a really good quarterback. Oklahoma was a top 10 offense last year, and he was a big part of that, and was pretty much the reason that Oklahoma was able to beat Texas. Oklahoma's problems certainly was not offensively with Dylan Gabriel. That was not even an issue. There's a young up and coming quarterback behind him in Oklahoma. I think it was a good move for him. I think it was a good business decision. And as we'll see going through some of this transfer portal stuff, he's not the only one interested in Oregon. So I think you're completely right. I think Oregon is not anywhere close to done. And hey, look, a lot of these teams are nowhere close to being done. We're going to have to sort through it week by week, and we hope that you'll come do that with us here at the First and Long College Football Show, because we're going to be doing it regardless. This is a chapter book, and I feel like we're on one of the first few chapters of this thing for the off season. So we got 20 something chapters probably to go before we're going to know what's going to happen before the season gets kicked off. So a lot going on here in the off season, no doubt. Let's keep it moving. Riley.